I'm a big believer in listening to your own pain and listening to your own frustration. So when you feel frustrated in life, you have to go through a process. You have to look at it and you have to go, what is the source of it? Normally, the first thing you'll do is you'll blame other people, you'll blame the world, you'll blame your spouse, your children, whatever, and you won't really look at what it is, why you're frustrated. And if you look at it deeply enough and you go, I'm really frustrated because I'm not enjoying my work. I'm making money, I'm going there every day and I'm going through the motions and I'm successful and people admire me, but I'm not happy. I'm frustrated. I'm upset. You've got to lean into that pain. You've got to lean into what frustrates you and go, I can't go on another 5 years like this because the mind and the body are tied in. There's no difference. We're all one. We're all a unity. And so when you start having these frustrations, these desires that you're not acting upon, it creates physical problems. You're not aware of why suddenly your blood pressure is rising, why suddenly your back is having pain like I'm having right now. It's all interconnected. And when you're not doing something that you're not engaged with, your whole being goes out of whack. Everything doesn't work. You've got to listen to it. You've got to understand it. And you've got to go, I want some joy and some excitement in my life. I want a challenge. It takes some fearlessness because leaving a prestigious job at Stanford, where you've got money, I don't know if he had tenure or not, or perhaps he did. It takes some guts because you're leaving something that's a convention that's stable, et cetera, et cetera. But you've got to go, it's not worth the price. It's not who I am. I'm going to suffer for it down the road. If my book, The 48 Laws of Power, hadn't been a success, I don't know what would have happened to me, but hopefully I would have figured out another way to go, because I also had to drop a career direction that I was going in. But you've got to try. I need something new. I need something completely different. I need a new challenge. I'm going to drop this. I'm going to start something. You won't believe the energy that will suddenly rise up in you. Right? You'll suddenly feel invigorated. You suddenly feel youthful again.
This idea that pain is a catalyst for change. And do people need to get to that point in their lives where they go, oh, I'm just so sick of this to change? Can someone change before they get there?
Unfortunately not. Sometimes the bottom has to drop out before you realize what you really want and what you really, need to get in life. I wish it weren't that way. But feeling like you're suffering and that you need a change and that if you go on this way, bad things are going to happen is the greatest motivator of all. Because if you're moderately discontented with your job, you're going to constantly be justifying it to yourself going, it's all right. It'll get better. There'll be a new boss, or I can always move from this job to another company similar. You'll justify, you'll never get out of it. And the trap will just close in on you and you'll never get out of it, right? It's those moments where, damn it, I hate this. I can't go on. I'm heading to suicide. I'm heading to depression. I'm heading to drinking. I'm hitting bottom. I don't like where I'm going. It doesn't have to be quite so drastic. I know I'm exaggerating, but you have to feel a degree of pain and frustration to say, I need to make a major change in my life.